She called in. Awesome. Give her a round of applause. Thank you very much. I'm going to sit down because these shoes are hurting my feet. So. Do you have somebody? I love heels. I know I'm tall. I don't wear them because I want to be taller. I just like what I feel in heels.
You want somebody for your example?
I'll get somebody in just a second. So I just want to, this is a huge topic, three-way phone calls. How many of you really are terrified to do three-way phone calls? Show of hands.
Yes.
How many of you start and you're like, oh no, I don't know, I'm too pushy. It's right? Anybody go through that? Okay. How many of you, really, let's go to the basics. How many of you know how to, on your smartphone or your cell phone, actually do a three-way call on your phone?
I don't.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Because you know what? That's exactly the majority of people. They don't know what that even means. So when you're teaching your team and you're bringing people on, because that's the whole goal of this whole training, right, is to duplicate, correct? Mm-hmm. So we need to be able to go in, make sure they know how to use their smartphone to do a three-way phone call. Practice it with them just so that you've got that piece done. Another thing to do is, and this is, before I even call people, I mean seriously, I learned this years ago. I tell people to do this. Get in the mirror and look at yourself. In the morning, whatever. If you're naked, even better. Actually, I'm not joking about that. But look in the mirror at yourself in the morning and tell yourself, Deborah, you're going to make an amazing day today. It's going to be amazing. Everybody that comes in contact with you is going to say yes to you. Your energy is going to be so powerful that people are going to be drawn to everything that you say today. Okay? Every morning, and in the nude. And then you're going to look at your body and go, you know what? My body rocks. I freaking look amazing. I have the best looking body in the world. And it is, and just really compliment yourself. You laugh, but what do we do in the morning when we wake up? We get up in the morning and we say, man, look at how old you look today. Today's going to be an awful day. God, I just want to end the day already. I can't wait till Friday. Oh, gosh, look at these bags. Look at this stomach just sticking out here. Man, I'm so fat. God. Ugh, I'm getting old. That's what we tell ourselves first thing usually in the morning. The majority of people do. True. Right? Yeah, that's what we do. So we have to get in the mindset. We have to get our energy up before we talk to anybody. We have to get our mind in that spot before we approach somebody. Because if I approach somebody, if I go call Daryl and I'm like, hey Daryl, hey, I have this great opportunity, and by the way, I have this really big time earner. He's here from Portland, and I really think you should talk with him. He's made a lot of money. I'm not sure how much, but I know it's a whole lot, and he's just like on the fastest growing team. Could you hold on 1 second and I'll put you on with him? Was there energy in that? Would you be interested in here? I mean, you don't even know anything about the guy, does he?
No.
You know
what it is.
I can't even pronounce his last name. I've tried all morning and I still can't do it. So, but the whole point of it is that you have to get your energy, you have to get prepared. The main thing of it is edifying whoever you're talking to. The word edification is not about, it's not trying to put that person like, like conceited or whatever, but it's letting them know. If Oprah Winfrey was going to be here at 5 o'clock, how would you edify Oprah Winfrey for coming? She's joining my Aunt Sally. She's on your team. She decided to look into this. Would you be like, hey, Oprah's coming over, and I would like to get you on a call with her real quick, just to, she's going to be, or would you be like, Oprah Winfrey's coming over here. She just joined Visalis. She's in the fastest growing team right now. I've got to get you on the phone with her. This woman is amazing. She's a legend in the industry. I mean, I don't even know if I can get you on the phone with her because she is so swamped. So let's just see. Let's try and see what happens, okay? Hold on just 1 second. You're still there? Okay.
different, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Urgency, urgency, urgency on that piece of it. When you're doing three-way calls, also your goal is not to go and tell somebody, and I do this sometimes, so I'm guilty sometimes, but I'll get someone on the phone, I might get, Pat on the phone, and I just edify Pat, he starts talking, and I go, Pat, this guy owns like 5 businesses, and he's just amazing, and he is just so great, and Pat, he's just great. Right in front of Pat, well, I got Pat on the phone, right? And I'm just like, and Pat starts to talk to him a little bit, correct? Usually Pat will edify the person back. So Pat would say, Deborah Benefield is doing blah, 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 and he would edify me back, which builds credibility with people. Because if you call your friend, a lot of times you're not credible to them. Like, they're your buddy. They've seen you at your worst. You don't have that credibility. But when someone like Pat Pearson edifies you back and talks about you and lets them know, hey, you're the #1 on the team right now. You've got the fastest growing team here in Fairfield, whatever, blah, 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 blah. That person's like, oh, wow, okay, wow, Deborah really there must be something going on here. This isn't the same person that I grew up with or whatever. One tip I learned from the last company that I was in that was huge, there was somebody, they called them senior vice presidents. They always closed each other. Like, literally, they never closed. They were making big money, could close anybody. They always put somebody else on a call, or they always would edify someone and they would edify them back. And the reason for that is because it builds the credibility. They know where you're at in it. So anytime someone is about to get up, even here on our little platform here, we want edification. What are they doing? What have they done? You get the room energized with that. Let people know who's coming up. Like if I just said, well, Tara Wilson's going to come up. Oh my gosh, Tara Wilson's on the phone, and this lady named Tara Wilson, yeah, she's made some money in the business. Let me put you on with her. Okay, we need to let them know, hey, this is a 5-star. She's been in the business 2 years and 26 months, and she's helped, so many people get cars, so many people get this, so many people get that. If we even have a time to talk to her, it's amazing. She is growing the fastest team right now. Let me just see. I don't know if we're going to get her on, but let me see. Who wouldn't say yes to that? Mm-hmm. Right? So that's just a way to, huh?
$1 million earner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How often do you get to talk to a millionaire?
Yeah, that's right.
No one.
But this is the other thing.
Right.
Because this team is growing so fast, and we're going to go fast, and there's not necessarily that you're going to be able to get somebody on the phone all the time. So you need to have a few people's numbers lined up. And guess what? It doesn't matter if the person just started in the business. If they hit director or regional director, they can do a 3-way phone call with you. You can edify a Courtney and get Courtney on the phone. You could edify Joy. She just hit director in a month. They don't know what that means. They don't know how fast that. They don't know. They just know this woman was successful and she got a check. Let me talk to her. You see what I mean? So it's not like you have to get the top of the top. If you're dealing with someone who is in another MLM, I would suggest you do get the top of the top to talk with that person. But you always want somebody to re-edify you. The other thing with the 3-way phone calls is we're asking that we want people to have some information before you put them on the call. Why would that be important? Anyone? Why is that important?
So they know something about what they're going to be talking about, but they have no information.
How long will that phone call be if they don't know anything about the product or the services or anything we offer? It could be a 2-hour phone call.
Yeah.
Well, what about this stuff in the product? Well, what about, so we want to make sure that we're preparing the person that we're getting on the phone and we're using their time wisely.
Right.
So we want to get them on time. If nothing else, just get them to watch the video clip that you got, the video clip on your website. That Byline, how many of you use
It's on the
Byline?
blueprint. It's on the blueprint, you guys. The phone number is at the very bottom, the byline that she's talking about.
Okay, so the Byline, just something so they have some information before you get them on that call. Now, there's going to be times when, you know what, you're not gonna be able to do that. It just isn't gonna happen. And you've got them right there, and you've gotta get them on with someone that minute. And that happens, I mean, it does. So call somebody, get them on. But we would prefer you to do the process that way. So it saves everybody time, they're not repeating themselves, they have a full understanding of what it is. And it's good to text the person that you're about to get on. When I was running to Indy, all I did was do 3-way phone calls all day long with my upline, all day long. And I had like 5 people's names. And I would literally text, who's available for a 3-way phone call in like 5 minutes? I have this person, they've done MLM before, they're this and this and this, they don't like this and this and this, da-da-da-da-da. I let them know who they're gonna talk to. Because their style, if you let us know what type of person we're gonna be getting on the phone with, if they're a business person, we're probably gonna have a different conversation than if they're a housewife. We're gonna probably refer to things a little bit differently. Are they a numbers person? You know, the four different styles, it's a whole other training. But if they're a very numbers-driven business person, Deborah, this person is very number-driven. They want figures. They want this, and if you're dealing with a Chet Finley, they want numbers. They want figures. They want this and this and this. They really don't want the fluff, right? If you're dealing with a Mary Pearson, you know what? Oh my gosh! Tell all the weight loss stories. Tell the income stories, and it has to be fun. You have to laugh with her, right? Okay, that helps us know. If I'm dealing with somebody who is just flat out, get to the point, let me know, whatever, or they're a little bit negative, then text that in there too. Help your upline know how to help you to utilize the best call that you possibly can. Right?
Yeah, that makes good sense.
Okay, so now we go about the call. So who would like to get up in the room?
Who wants to make money?
And who would like to just practice
Who
a
wants to
3-way
make
phone
money?
call?
Then get your butt
Okay,
in front of
so
the
I need two people to do it.
Come on,
I need
volunteer.
one person to
If you
be,
can't do it here with us,
Okay.
you are not gonna do it out in the world.
And that's why I'm up here.
This is
I
a very
struggle-
safe
I struggle with this.
that's
I-
good, and you
I
know
wanna
what?
do this.
And you know what, I'm gonna tell you, everybody does. It doesn't matter how many calls you're about to do, there is always that little bit of, you know, it just
You've
is.
experienced that too, huh?
But guess the best thing you can do, the next one gets easier, and the next one gets easier, and the next one gets easier. Okay, so who wants to be the person I'm gonna be talking with, and who wants to be the one I'm gonna edify? Who's the promoter, and who's getting the person in the
Who's
business?
the prospect?
I'll be the prospect.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just sitting here in my home.
Hello?
Jordan, this is Jim. I just got into this health and fitness and weight loss program, and I need you to look at it. Now, wait a minute. If it's supposed to be, if it's getting on your head,
He's
you
already
should
done
have
that.
already done that,
He's
right?
already done that.
Yeah, we've
Okay.
already, you
You're
know,
following
you're
up.
following up with them, yeah.
I got it.
Hello?
All right, Jordan, did you get a chance to listen to that video on the website?
Oh yeah, I did, but I had some questions for you.
You know what? I have somebody that's available that knows a lot more about this than I do. Is that bad?
You know, I'm so new and I'm
Yeah,
learning.
okay. And I would like, maybe try a 3-way call. Her name's Deborah Benefield, and she's really a very, she hasn't really been in the business that long, but she made enough money that she quit her job, so, you know, she can probably help you out better than I can.
Good
How
job.
about if I get her on the line with us?
Sounds good, let's do it.
Good job.
Hello?
Hey Deb, I got Jordan here. He's well, I don't know your background. He's a really sharp guy, and I think he's a numbers type guy. He's got a few businesses, and but he's willing to look at our business, and I thought it'd be a good idea if you could talk to him.
Oh, I would love to, Jim. Thank you so
well,
much.
Jordan, this is Deb. Deb, this is Jordan.
Hi, Jordan. How are you doing today?
I'm good, how about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So I heard that you got to watch. You had a chance to watch the video already, correct?
Yes.
What did you think about it?
I thought it was pretty cool, but I had a couple questions.
Okay, great. Well, that's what I'm here to do. I would definitely love to answer those. What are your questions that you're having?
Dollars. Is it easy to make money? And ingredients. What's in the shake?
Okay.
What can you tell me about it? How
Okay.
long you been involved in business?
Well, let me tell you a little bit about my story. You know, I came into the business about 13 months ago, wanted to lose some weight. I dropped 26 pounds, 11 inches in my first 90 days.
Whoa.
I earned a BMW in 30 days. And I was very negative. I have to tell you, I was the most skeptical person. I had done some of these other businesses and I just didn't see results. And I've come over, and you know what? Every single week I have made a paycheck, except for 3 weeks. We've put 17 people in cars on my team right now, and we're just doing a really, it's just amazing what's happening. In fact, we are the #1 fastest growing home-based business in the United States right now. Our shakes, no one can touch our shakes. We have 8 patents on our shakes. I could tell you story after story after story, Jordan. I really could. The shakes they're amazing. I mean, Weight Watchers just put them on their point system. We just passed Jenny Craig, and we just passed Nutrisystem. And our company just did $1 billion in sales. I mean, this is amazing. And what we're doing right now is we're looking for people that want to spearhead this opportunity with us. We have less than 1% coverage here in the United States and Canada. In fact, in the next 2 years, we're going to be opening in 10 countries. So what that means for you is this. If you know somebody that might know somebody in the UK where we just went, you're going to be making money in the UK. Well, that person in the UK might know somebody in the United States, or might know someone in Jamaica, or might know someone in Mexico, right? And you're going to be getting paid on this in a residual. So that is what we've seen. I mean, I could go on, obviously, a little bit more. So I hope that this is helping answer a few questions. We are going to be having a challenge party at Jim's house on Monday, and let me just tell you something about Jim. Jim is one of the most brightest men I have met. He is all heart. His family has lost a total of 75 pounds, and they've made $950 their first week in the business. I have so much respect and high regard for Jim. You are going to have an amazing leader, and we are an amazing team, and we want nothing more than take you on board with us. Can you be there at his house at 7 o'clock? Can we get you there?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Jim, and thank you, Jordan, for your time, and you guys have a great day. Thanks.
Thanks, Deb.
Good job, Deb.
I think all of you have heard me say just about that.
Can I just say what Deb caught, okay,
Yeah.
that she automatically did because she's done this so long. Jim's a little nervous, yes, good
Yeah.
job, great job, okay? He didn't edify Deb. So when that happens, we have to tell our own story, right? Or do they think that they might be on the phone with Joe the plumber, right? It just opens your ears. Not that I want to brag that I've got my car from too. It's not about that. It's they just go, oh, gosh, Deb just quit her job. Wow. So she had to edify herself. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Well, I tried to edify her by saying that she had just gotten,
Yes,
and
been in the
it was great.
business, but
And I
I
thought-
think she'd go a little bit more.
And I thought you could kind of, but you know, you don't even know that much about me. I didn't even tell anybody my story here. So that's really all that you took from this group. So based on the knowledge, his name is Jim, right? Because his name is not Jordan.
I know.
Very good. I'm Daryl. Nice to meet you.
It's not the first time we've met either.
It's okay. It's all good.
You know what?
That's not bad to be confused with Jordan.
You know what I have to say is, first of all, just to stand up and do this is thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
And you
No,
too.
thank you for giving me the opportunity.
And
It's something I've wanted to do.
And you know what? Your edification with me, yes, it could have been more, but you know what? You did an amazing job just mentioning it, trying the steps and everything, and thank you so much for that, very, very much. So
was impressed the way Daryl was on the phone the whole time.
You mean
Keeping
Jordan?
on the line.
Yeah.
He's like this the whole phone call.
Yeah. So that's really all it is, and it's just practicing. And guess what? You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna say things. You're gonna say stuff that's wrong. I was telling people forever the numbers. I was saying the wrong numbers. I was telling people we were doing, 600,000 a month. And 600 I had mixed all my numbers up. I was telling him, we're doing $1 billion a month now. I was totally, but so what? You know what? I was so freaking excited. It didn't matter. And I think Jordan Schreiber, I told him all the wrong numbers, all the wrong figures, all the wrong statistics. But guess what? Tara Wilson and the co-founders talked with him about it. So it's okay. You're doing the best. The main thing of it is you've got to sound confident in what you're doing and excited. And this is something I've learned from a lot of sales, as I've been in sales over the years. The person with the most excitement, whoever has the highest excitement, gets the sale. So I know I'm joking about getting in front of the mirror in the morning, but it's so true. Literally get in front of the mirror and love yourself and get yourself going and just, you know what, put your makeup on. Go get on the phone, put your makeup on. Get ready. Get yourself feeling good. You know what I mean? Whatever it is that's gonna to get you excited and get you happy, drinking a go, and make your phone calls into your groups. So thank you guys for your time. I hope I answered that.
Yeah.